Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So that my batteries are charged, my Energizer there is all charged up. It's 35 degrees according to that one. This one says what is it, about 12 o'clock, 3:21 Saturday, 1.7 degrees Celsius. So the snow is melting. That way it's nice and slick and one could fall. Actually, I guess it's more like 1 o'clock, not 12 o'clock. This one says 34, 35 degrees. Anyhow, so where are we? You can see it's not quite a good day to bring anything out and play with it. So I'm going to give a quick product review. Some of you folks view Harbor Freight as complete junk to never be touched or looked at or even thought about. Some of you guys live with Harbor Freight tools. You use them. You know, I don't think anybody out there loves Harbor Freight stuff. But for those of us who work on junk and don't necessarily have access to buy the real good stuff all the time, and given that Sears stuff is now made in China, what's really the difference between buying Sears crap or buying Harbor Freight crap, unless you're buying old Sears stuff that was actually made, a lot of it was made in Connecticut, believe it or not. So I don't know. Everybody has mixed feelings when it comes to Harbor Freight stuff. My belief is some of it is okay. I'm going to use the word okay. Some of it is the same as where you're buying elsewhere. You might, you know, find something that says, I don't know, Kansas Jack on it, Tennessee Jack on it, you know, Washington State Jack Company on it. Buy the thing on the internet and get it home and find out it's made in China, Taiwan, India. Just like the crap you get from Harbor. As a matter of fact, it might even be from the same company. So my belief about Harbor stuff is it's okay. Occasionally it's the same. It's not as good as the old American made stuff or even a lot of the current American made stuff, assuming you can find stuff made in America. And about America, I'm also saying stuff made in Canada or stuff made in some of Europe, not all of Europe. So what we have here, what we're going to talk about today, is this Pittsburgh Farm Jack. I don't know, that's the item number they say it is. So just quickly, those are the specs. It's good for 7,000 pounds. It's 6 inches when it's flat and 42 inches when it's high. And I think, I haven't tried it, but I think you can jack it kind of in a push-pull direction. This thing weighs, I don't know, 5,000-6,000 pounds. And what I've done is I've kind of lifted it halfway up. You can see it's, you know, the wheels are loose to the ground. So basically, I don't know, let's say I'm lifting, there is some weight on, let's say I'm lifting 3,000 pounds. To be honest, I really had to, the handle locks itself up. See, it's got a little locky thing there. Right. But to actually use it, I mean, I had to throw a lot of my weight on the end of the handle to get it to jack up this kind of weight. but it did it. It didn't threaten to stretch. It doesn't appear to be, fighting me in any way. They say to put it down, and I've been told to be careful about this. I mean, you just slide this downward and, ratchet it back down. Easy enough. I'm told if for some reason you decide to leave the handle not in the up position when you're going to ratchet it down, right, it might just drop whatever you're trying to do. So obviously a good idea to put it in the right position. Does it work? Yes. Why did I buy it? Those of you who watch my channel realize occasionally I drop this thing into ditches and it ends up more or less sideways. And then with the bucket and the backhoe, I could get it to not be sideways, but frequently I have trouble getting it out of the ditch. So hopefully with the aid of this jack, and probably I'm going to get another one, maybe another two, I can actually manage to kind of jack it up, block it up, and then get it out of its position. Normally what I do is I kind of use the backhoe. Could you guys see the backhoe under all the wire there, and the loader to get it level, and then try to get something under the wheels. Last time I used a load of tires. I stacked a bunch of tires and set it down on that, tires and planks, and kind of worked it out of its trouble with that. So having a couple of 2 or 3 of these would be helpful. While I was doing that, by the way, I also used kind of a come along to pull it. I used the tug as a dead weight. I had the tug sideways so it didn't roll, and just kind of used that as a dead weight. So I did manage to get the this backhoe loader out of trouble. About these things, could you use it for a car? Most cars don't have a support point anywhere on them that's like strong enough to do anything. Like the PT Cruiser over there, probably on the sides, you might. Nah, I don't even think you'd be able to get that little foot far enough underneath to grab anything. I think wherever you put this on the PT Cruiser and go to lift it, you would damage it. And probably most cars are like that. There's just really nowhere to go, nowhere you can put it that's strong enough to lift the car. Some trucks, maybe their bumpers are strong enough. If they got a plow mount on it, maybe you could get somewhere under the plow mount and lift a truck. But most cars are just tin, and once again, as you go to lift it, you'll end up with trouble. So there it is, the Harbor Freight jack. It did lift half of this, call it a 6,000 pound tractor. This thing's all cast iron and heavy metal, heavy casting, so it's probably all of 6,000. So it did 3. Once again, to do it though, I mean, this is going downward now, but I really kind of had to put 2 hands on there and throw my weight at it. If you're a 100-pounder, or even I'd say 100 and a quarter, 130, you're going to have a tough time using this jack because you don't weigh enough to pump down and make the handle do anything. You're going to throw yourself on there and it's going to laugh at you. You really do have to, you want to weigh over 150, 160, so as you're pushing down on that handle, it actually increments the thing up. And quite honestly, that is something that actually surprised me, how much weight you had to put on it to make things happen. So just in case you're a 16-year-old lightweight guy, I'm not picking on you, I'm just saying if you don't weigh much, or if you're a young lady who's into off-roading, Do beware, you can own this jack, but you know, unless you're going to strap a heavy pack to your back or something, or try to hold a rock as you're jumping up and down on this handle, you're not going to do much, because it does take quite a bit of weight, and I mean all the way out here on the end, weight, to get it to ratchet itself up and down. Okay, my review on this thing is it works. Is it great? I'm not going to say that. If you jack crooked or something silly, will it break? Oh yeah, I'm sure. Will it kick out and hurt you? Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, so I would follow all the proper jacking requirements. Are there better ones made? Yes. How much was it? This thing right now, if you're an insider, they're on sale for $49.95 minus 20%, so you get them for about $40. There's also a coupon that I've seen recently, $39.95, and then you can't use the 20%, so it's just $39.95. So you could get them for about $40. On eBay, the equivalent is not all that much more, delivered, I don't know, $50, $60. It works. Is it great? No. But it does function. It's not that heavy. It doesn't take up that much space. So and this is the box it was in, right? So if you got to use it, you got to use it. While I was there at Harbor, they also had these sockets. What do I think about these sockets? Not a lot, but I picked up that meter on sale. Then I had a coupon, so it was free. Then the sockets were $16 minus 20%. So for $13.83, I walked out of there with a meter and these sockets. So supposedly I saved $18. It's missing 22. I bought it because a couple of the bigger ones, I realized I didn't have it in half-inch drive. And for any of the smaller ones, should I lose them, I have them. They also have a couple of handy ones. 18 is a rare size to find an impact. So I figured for the big $16, it wasn't going to kill me. Or a big $14, and once again I got a meter too. So there we are. Alright folks, I'm up to 12 minutes there. So gotta run. Thanks for watching and commenting and subscribing. Thanks for watching my videos. Remember, keep your head up, keep your feet down, and remember to enjoy all your days. Don't forget, gotta have fun. If you don't, somebody else is going to take it from you. So go out there and have yourself some fun. Bye now.